Paris 2024 Olympics. Nigeria's dismal performance worries enthusiasts. Few days after the conclusion of the 2024 Olympic Games, sports-loving Nigerians are still reeling with disappointment following the country's dismal showing. Nigeria went to Paris 2024 with 88 athletes and took part in 12 sporting events. Much was expected from the likes of Toby Emuson, Ease Broom, Blessing Oboro-Dudu, and other top athletes, but the country returned home without a single medal. Few days after the conclusion of the 2024 Olympic Games, sports-loving Nigerians are still reeling with disappointment following the country's dismal showing. Nigeria went to Paris 2024 with 88 athletes and took part in 12 sporting events. Much was expected from the likes of Toby Emuson, Ease Broom, Blessing Oboro-Dudu, and other top athletes, but the country returned home without a single medal. Emuson is the current world record holder in the women's 100 meters hurdles. The 27-year-old, who finished fourth in the same event 3 years ago in Tokyo, was in fine form heading to Paris 2024. The Commonwealth and African champion, however, failed to make it to the final, finishing third in the semi-final. Broom, a bronze medalist 3 years ago in Tokyo, also failed to fulfill expectations, finishing fifth in the women's long jump final. Another medalist, silver, from Tokyo, Blessing Oboro-Dudu, came close to winning a medal, but was hampered by injury. Other medal hopefuls, Favor Ofili, Odunayo Adekunroy, and Chidi Okezi, failed to deliver the goods. Perhaps the only bright spot was Nigeria's women's basketball team, the Tigres. The African champions, against expectations, made it to the quarterfinals in the event, beating world number 3 and 5 Australia and Canada. In the group stage, the Tigres succumbed gallantly to holders United States of America in the last 8. The blame game is already on following the conclusion of hostilities in Paris. The questions many are asking is, what are the reasons behind the country's poor showing? Why did the likes of Emuson, Broom, and Oboro-Dudu fail to fulfill expectations? Did the sports ministry provide enough funds for the athletes to prepare for the games? For seasoned athletics reporter Cisa Omorob, the country would need to do more in the area of preparation and welfare. We must learn the right thing to achieve the best result. Take the case of Udodi Onwuzurike as an example. This guy won the men's 200 meters title at the World U20 Championship 3 years ago in Nairobi, Kenya. Onwuzurike beat Botswana's Letsail Tebogo to second position at the competition. Fast-tracked to 3 years, Onwuzurike failed to make it to the final in Paris, and Tebogo won the gold medal in the men's 200 meters. The difference here is the support the two athletes received from their countries. Most Nigeria's foreign-based athletes engage in part-time jobs abroad, which hamper their development and performance. As an athlete, you need total concentration, not combining it with another job. Atlanta 96 women's long jump gold medalist Chioma Ajunwa also corroborated Omorog's view. To win an Olympic medal is not an easy thing. Every country comes to the Olympics with the aim of winning gold, Ajunwa said. For you to prepare, they give you 4 years. It's not something you can achieve in 6 months or 3 months. Athletes are preparing on their own. It's like going to training and deciding to press your phone instead of focusing on your workout. When athletes train alone, they relax when tired, but with coaches, they are motivated to push through. It's back to the drawing board for Nigeria, and the focus now should be to have a better outing at the next edition of the Olympics, to be hosted in Los Angeles, United States of America. Charles Ogundia, an award-winning journalist, believes the country needs to invest more in sports to have different results in Los Angeles. There is no need to dwell in the past. We can't change the result from Paris. The focus now should be on how to get a better result at the next Olympics. The blame game won't solve anything. Some countries use like 8 years to prepare for an Olympics. The minimum you can do is 4 years. Aside from that, funds must be made available for the athletes and also the right facilities. These athletes pay nutritionists, coaches, and do all other necessary things. There must be a proper plan and not the fire brigade approach we always adopt. There must also be continuity in the one we do. The sports ministers must follow the laid-down plans of their predecessors. The idea of always starting all over again won't help the country, he stated. Omarok has a different view on the way forward. He had this to say: "It's important for us to start preparing here in Nigeria and make use of our own coaches. We used to have a high-performance center in Port Harcourt, but I doubt if it is still functioning. Let's work on our facilities here, not embark on a fruitless training tour in a few months to the start of the Olympics." Someone once said a foreign coach will never train you to beat his country's athlete. The welfare of the athletes is very important. The government must do more in this area, as well as the private sector. Even if you are the best, you still need that extra motivation to stay at the top.